Yo, if you're feeling stuck in a loop and like you want to study or you want to break out, you know that you got the potential, but you just can't break out. Let's talk about what that is and how you can break out of that. All right, so what really helped me out is that I learned that on average, everybody does. They think at least 80,000 thoughts plus per day on average. And then on top of that, 90% of those thoughts are the same thoughts that you thought yesterday. And then on top of that, 90% of those thoughts are going to be subconscious. And then on top of that, 90% of those thoughts are all negative. So that's why you're stuck in a loop. You're not going to get out of that because it's just wired into you. But that's when I learned about neuroplasticity. The ability for everybody that can do this as well is neuroplasticity, which is just basically, long story short, it's your brain's ability to rewire itself. Now, you also need to understand that the thoughts that you're thinking, they control your feelings, and those feelings turn into emotions, which is energy or whatever, and it turns into your actions, and that creates your results or your reality that you're living in. Since everything that I'm speaking about is happening subconsciously, there's no way that you can control all of those thoughts just consciously, just by brute force. You can't control 80,000 thoughts plus per day. So just as babies take deliberate practice to learn how to walk, you are the same way. Just because you're an adult, you still have to take deliberate practice to rewire your brain. And this is how you're going to break out of that loop, because your loop is going to keep you in there. But if you make a conscious effort to, let's say, read a book or study 1 hour a day or make your bed, or anything that's not out of the ordinary pattern, that's going to interrupt it and introduce a new rewire for your brain to start going down. And the more you go down that neural pathway, the more you ingrain it. It's like the more you ride a bike, and the more you ride a bike, that's when you'll interrupt that loop, and then you'll create a whole new loop, which will be of you that's studying, of you that's working out, of you that's eating right. So when you don't want to study and you don't want to work out or whatever, those are the times that you really need to lean in, because that's when you're making a conscious effort to take control of everything and change the thoughts and change that loop and introduce a new person and a whole new reality. I had to share that because I had to remind myself of that's how I got to where I'm at, and that's how I'm going to get to where I'm trying to go, which is over there. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.